Hello, my name is Daniel Golden, and this is my channel. A few days ago, I went to Missouri State University with my girlfriend and her cousin. When I was back on campus, I was reminded of my first time at a university. Everything on that tour was important, but a bit overwhelming. So as I was walking in the back of the group, I formed my own mental list. It was a wish list of sorts, things that I thought most important to tell myself when I was first starting out. Since I can't actually time travel, I might as well go ahead and give the list to somebody. So for your benefit, here are 5 golden tips. College edition, in no particular order. Tip number 5, pre-pack. So you've chosen to go to college to further your education, and you've already got a university picked out. Fantastic! Now before stepping onto campus on move-in day and putting everything you own into a small dorm room, you should probably take a minute to look at what you're bringing. Make sure you know when to show up, where to go, where to park, and what you can actually bring. Showing up early means you can beat the crowds and hopefully find a closer parking spot. If at all possible, grab a map of campus or the surrounding town to make sure you know where you're going. But one of the most important parts of pre-packing is knowing what not to bring. Does your residence hall allow duct tape, knives, candles or lighters, or microwaves? Each school has a different list of do's and don'ts. Check out your university's webpage to see if you can find a complete list of what they recommend. It's better to know your university's refrigerator policy now as opposed to after you've purchased it, carried it thousands of miles, and then have it denied at the front door. Golden pro tip, only bring what you need. You don't need every book or disc that you own. And if by chance you actually need all 7 of your Harry Potter hardbacks, just call home. It won't cost too much for your parents to mail you something if you need it after the fact, but it's better than having to lug it all the way and then never opening the cover. Tip number 4, learning the campus. Before your first day of class, grab your class schedule and a campus map and explore the grounds. First part of your trip should be locating the buildings and classrooms that you're going to have your classes in. Definitely find out how far the buildings are away from your sleeping area, how far the buildings are in relation to each other, and where exactly is the classroom inside of the building you're going to. Once you've located your buildings, it'll prevent you from being late in the future and just help out with your daily planning. Next, locate the other important buildings on campus. Where will you eat and how close is it to your classrooms? Where's the library? Does your university have a gym? Is there a student union? Do you have any theaters? Where's the bookstore? Do you have a clinic? Football stadium? Explore your campus and find these locations. Learning about them now saves you from a possible panic attack in the future. Golden pro tip, if you and your roommate go on this tour together, it might actually help you bond in the first few days. Tip number 3, exploring your town. After you've been at school for a while, the urge to leave campus will almost be overwhelming. My advice, do it. Your town might have a website dedicated to things to do, or your university might have suggestions as well. Use those suggestions as a starting point to seek out new life and new civilizations. Sure, yeah, the typical college town has those bars and clubs, but if it's not your scene, don't fret. Try and find the movie theater, or a live theater, or a museum, or a public park, or a public library, or shopping centers. There's probably plenty to do in your town. Being out and about is one of the best things about college. It breaks up the monotony of studying, and it gives you a chance to spread out. Golden pro tip, do your best to be safe. The buddy system, although it's a little bit elementary, is very good in the real world. Besides, going downtown is a lot more fun with friends, which brings me to my next tip. Tip number 2, social interactions. The phrase goes, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. In regards to the college student, this couldn't be more true. From Greek life to student government, professional fraternities and intramural sports, study groups, clubs, religious organizations, you could definitely find your place. And if all else fails, become the founding member of your own club. Golden pro tip, treating others with respect, including your roommate, makes the world a fantastic place. And finally, tip number 1, go to class. I know it sounds really silly to say out loud, but it's the most important part of college. You should be going to class anyway, you're a student. To be slightly more realistic, you're literally paying professors to teach you things. And if you're there on a scholarship, somebody else is paying your professors to teach you things. So definitely don't waste that money by skipping class. Now I'm not saying you can't have any sick days or emergencies, but going to class is by far the easiest thing for you to do to maintain high grades. No matter your personal reason for going to college, everybody's goal is to graduate. Don't let your newfound freedom hinder your academic success. Golden pro tip, if a professor sees you going to class every day and trying to learn, and if you go to their office hours to talk to them, professors are more likely to bump a B to an A if they know the student was trying. So those are my tips. I definitely plan on making more videos discussing various aspects of college life, so stay tuned. If you have comments, questions for me, or suggestions for future videos, put them in the comments section below. If you like this video, click like, and if you want to see more of my face, click subscribe. Until next time!